I welcome you all in this video. Okay, so this is about Streamlit. Okay, this is in continuation with the MLOps series that we are already going through. Okay, in the MLOps we had covered up the concept of Git. Okay, now we are going to understand how Streamlit can be used. Before we understand how Streamlit can be used, we need to know why Streamlit should be used, right? So it's like it is used for the deployment purpose. If suppose I have to create a user interface with which user can interact, okay, so in that case I generally have to use what, like most of the time people use Java, JavaScript, or HTML, or CSS, these kind of stuffs. If I'm not good in those kind of technologies, then what can I do? Okay, I want to create an interface through which whatever I created, user can interact with it. I want that, okay, user should be capable of interacting with the anything that I created, any software I created, any application I created, or suppose I created any machine learning model, okay, for the prediction. I want user can interact with that, can give some input so that machine learning model can just do the processing in the backend, thereafter generating a prediction, and then user can see the predicted output. Okay, so what can I do? How can we create a user interface without having much knowledge of HTML and others, front end programming languages or tools, right? So Streamlit can be a solution. Okay, so how to use Streamlit? First of all, I need to know, before using this Streamlit, I have to install it. Okay, so for installing it into our system, the first thing, Python should be already installed into your system. Once Python is installed, you can launch over here in your command prompt, right? Now in the command prompt, for example, if I'll give it over here, let's say Python. Okay, so if I will give over here the Python, right? So it will give me what? The Python interactive cell. Now if I will call import Streamlit as st, just like any other module that, or let's say sts, okay, just like any other module that generally we import in Python. All right, it is saying that there is no such module. Okay, so we can do what, we can just go for exit from here, right, and can type pip install Streamlit. Okay, so once I will do it, it will get installed into my system, and then I'll be ready of you. I can use it from now onwards, right? So let's give it a few seconds so that it can get installed, and thereafter I'll show you how can we use it. Okay, so let it be installed, right, and thereafter we are going to use it. All right. So now it's installed. Once it's installed, to confirm the installation, we can call what I can just type over here Streamlit. Okay, and then hello, right? So what it will do, it will use your local host. Okay, now it is asking your email ID. Okay, you can give your whatever the email ID that you are using. Let me give my email ID over here. Okay, let's say you can use your email ID or whatever. Now what happened, it will just get launched, it will just launch something into your web browser. Okay, if you see over here what it is using right now, it is using your local host, because I don't have any other server. We can use a cloud server as well. I will tell you in continuation how can we use a cloud server like Azure or GitHub, anything you want to use. But as of now, we had not configured any cloud server. That's why it is using my own system as a local host and had launched this thing into your browser. Okay, so this browser, whatever the content that you can see in your browser, this is being hosted at your local system, that is your local host. Okay, so this confirms your Streamlit installation into your system. Okay, next what we have to do, we have to check a particular application. We'll create our own application of Streamlit, where we will see how can we create a basic front end using this Streamlit, which can later be used for what, for machine learning deployment and machine learning like, and for if I get some machine learning model and I want to deploy it, so that can be used for machine learning deployment and other kind of application deployment. So very soon we are coming to that part in the next video. So stay tuned, be connected, and keep learning. Thank you.